Now, lawyers have called for urgent reforms and cleansing of judicial system after the recent exit of Tanko Mohammed as the 16th head of Nigerian judicial since independence, after serving as the Chief Justice of Nigeria (CJN) for about 2.5 years, and the immediate replacement by successor Olukayode Ariwola as acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. The former CJN Mohammed allegedly resigned on health grounds, and the resignation came 18 months before he is due for retirement. While speaking with Galaxy's Daniel Tanimo, legal practitioner Adekunle Ojo's son said Nigeria's Chief Justice, being the head of various key judicial institutions, is saddled with the power to make key appointments into the bodies. Therefore, he generally determines the direction the Nigerian judiciary would face during his time in office.
He should see himself as like a prefect of a school, like a prefect of a set, because apparently both the bench and the bar look up to the CJN in a lot of areas. We should ask ourselves, in the country that we have today, how do we reconsider those judgments that have by and large divided Nigerians the more, especially the ones that touches on religion? How are we able to wriggle out of all these problems? Situations are still on ground whereby people who ordinarily did not win through the ballot, they won through the courts. Must we continue in this manner? We have gotten to a level that justices are no longer respected the way it should be, to be. Lawyers are no longer respected the way it used to be. How come that the standard has fallen so badly that nobody cares?
Legal practitioners Mike Monan and Yemi Omodele said gaps in the judicial system need to be addressed. As they said, great power such as that of the CJN comes with great responsibilities and expectation.
We expect the new CJN to bring in reforms that will bring to bear the possibility of hearing or disposing of cases within 2 years that they get into the Supreme Court. And if this is done, you will discover that people will have more confidence in the court system. Even the Court of Appeal system, here in Lagos State, you will file a case for years, it is not heard.
Welfare of the judicial workers, the judicial officers, I expect him to address that area, because a hungry man is an angry man. The judicial workers for years, they have been clamoring for some improvement in their welfare, condition of service, housing allowances, housing packages, and some other welfare packages. You should look at that.
How do we empanel the Supreme Court to have their full number of justices sitting almost at the same time? How can manual recording be reduced to BRS minimum? How do we get judicial assistance to help all these all the judges and the justices? How do we ensure that judicial assistants become like professionals, like every other profession?
They urged the acting CJN to ensure the judicial system is digitalized for easy dispensation of justice.
There's nothing bad if the courtrooms are computerized from the lower court to the higher court. That will encourage the improvement of the libraries of the justices, both electrical and hard copies. There's nothing bad in it. The world is a global village now. Nobody is after opening book. Give them sophisticated laptops, desktops, well-loaded one with high drives, so they'll be able to deliver.
Whereby things must be done where you get to certain courts in some states that you really could get convenience, restroom to use, that lawyers have to jump into the bush to ease themselves and all what. I think these are things that we really need to look at. So perhaps the CJN might not be in direct control of what happens in all the states, but then indirectly you can rub.
Judges and justices should be appointed based on their intellectual capacity, intellectual ability to dispense justice, ability to be able to garner situations together and prefer solutions. It's not just anybody that you appoint into the judicial system.